One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the fullback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Give to the fullback. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. They'll run the toss. Finding an escape route. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Now on the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He'll ride his man on the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Huff. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout in front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. Dropping back, it's Huff. Pulls it in. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lester. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option, he'll keep it himself. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Hawkeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got enough for the first. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Toss to the outside. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. He's got him. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most. Picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Huff. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And you race it to the house. Touchdown tie. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win The kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fullback's got it. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Lester. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The option look. Now the pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Peppers. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Sends it back in motion. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in down the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's left, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Thanks to grab. Going airborne. Touchdown, Bama. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lester. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Goes to the option. The give to the back. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Hawkeyes hit it quickly to the line. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle here for the offense. To the air on 2nd down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll pitch it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lets one fly deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays.
They blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Huff. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown Tide. A great catch and run for 6.